Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Gomi Talk Podcast. Today we're going to be talking about mid-season predictions on awards and also our Super Bowl predictions. I'm here with my boy Ronnie,
Yo, yo.
and we're just going to get right into it. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with the MVP. This is the mid-season prediction. I have three candidates right here that I have my eye on. I got Tua, Patty Mahomes, and Josh Allen. I know that may hurt you. I know I don't have Jalen Hurts up in there, Mr. Philly.
Yo, no, but I didn't even put Jalen Hurts on my list,
Really?
if I'm being honest. No, and I also don't have two on my list either, and I have my reasons for both of them.
Really?
Like, and I have the same reasoning for both of them.
I'm leaning towards. I mean, like stat wise, they're all kind of like like my three are all in the same vicinity
Listen, I
there.
don't
Like
just look at stats though. That's why.
that too.
I think Tua should be up there.
Right.
Tua should be up there, but like, look who he's throwing to.
That's what I'm saying. That's also what I was gonna make a point to.
Because I also watched Dolphin games, and he be missing really like open throws sometimes. Like his accuracy, in my opinion, isn't that great. Although Tyreek Hill said he's the best quarterback he's ever played with. I don't know how he said that after playing with Patrick Mahomes, but
Wild.
Tua's accuracy sometimes is trash, in my opinion. But he's also fairly young, so like I mean, and he's also like he can run the ball very well too. But I don't think he should be MVP because if he didn't have Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle, like I don't think he would be in the place he is right now.
That's facts.
And
100%
same for
agree.
Jalen Hurts. I love Jalen Hurts, but like, bro, we have the best O line in the league. He has AJ Brown who just catches anything. I don't know how. And he has Devontae Smith who just be doing like one-handed catches out of nowhere.
Crazy.
Like, if we put him on a team like, for example, the Bears, because I know you like the Bears is your team,
Sadly,
they would not be in MVP talks. They would not.
That's true. That's why I favored
all his touchdowns. All Jalen Hurts' touchdowns are what? Push and push. Like they just like
Push,
who's
push.
gonna stop that shit, bro?
until
Like,
they
who's gonna
ban
stop
that shit. Someone's gonna break their neck with that play. Dude, they're gonna.
They better not fucking ban that shit, bro. They ban that shit, I'm fucking doing a riot.
Someone's
bro.
gonna
Fucking
break
Super Bowl
their
like that.
neck. Have you seen every play like that?
Bro,
They
I feel
literally
bad for
head
fucking what's his
first,
name.
and they're pushing 200-400 pound men
Bro, have you
just
seen Jason
pushing
Kelce?
behind you. Yes,
Jason Kelsey's on the, because he's a center, so he's on the bottom with like 500-pound people on top of him.
crazy.
How is he not dead?
That's
bro? How is he not
crazy. They're
crushed?
gonna ban it. I'm telling you, it's gonna be banned.
Bro, I saw a video one time of them doing it, and Jason Kelsey's on the bottom, just like staring to the abyss, like he's just staring, like fuck, like he's waiting for it to be over. He's not doing anything. He's just there.
I bet he hate every time. All right, man, we're gonna do the tush push. You know he sighed. Damn.
He's like, fuck. He's like, fuck, not the, can be someone else come in for me?
Please get another center in here.
Bro, I remember one time I was in like third grade. It was our teacher's birthday. We all jumped on our teacher. We all fell on like people fell on top of me, and they weighed like 10 pounds, and I was dying. Now imagine Jason Kelsey, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, bro. No, but my list, I think Patrick Mahomes, right? I also have Trevor Lawrence up there, little crazy one.
Oh, okay.
And as the third one, I didn't really like have a third one because I don't know, because like I could say Tua. But
Yeah.
I don't really want to say Tua. I don't want to. So I said Jalen Hurts. Actually, fuck it. I'm saying Jalen Hurts because I'm an Eagles fan. I have to. Like I feel
Right.
like if I don't say it, I'm an idiot.
So which
But
one
I
do
say
you?
Trevor Lawrence, bro. I feel like Trevor Lawrence. I want him to win because it would just be a crazy like Patrick Mahomes winning is boring. Trevor Lawrence though, like they're 6-2 right now. Like, they're doing amazing, and like
They are.
I don't know, like
They beat some crazy contending teams too. They beat the
that's what
Bills.
I'm saying, and their receivers are good, but they're not great.
Right.
Their team their team overall isn't great. To be 6-2, I don't think they're like they should be at that level. Maybe like 3-3,
Yeah,
or like, but not 6-2. Like they're like top seed right now.
they are. I called them as a sleeper
No
team.
one expected that.
If
No one expected
anybody's
that.
listened to this podcast before, this one is. I definitely have called the Jags as a sleeper team in the AFC. I think that they can be something crazy. They can go far.
Bro, and especially because Trevor Lawrence's first like season, I thought he was a bum. Like he wasn't playing good. He was doing a lot of interceptions, but at the same time he had no one to throw it to.
Right, Calvin Ridley came back, and that was a huge plus
No,
for
that's
him.
actually been like I actually know, you reminded me that that's like their main weapon.
Yeah,
Him coming back actually changed everything because in college he would throw like beams and like no interceptions. Then he comes into the league doing horrible. Like his first season, in my opinion, was horrible, and I'm sure people agree with me as well. It wasn't good. Like compared to what we thought he was gonna be, it wasn't great.
Mm-mm.
And now like this improvement has been great. Like dude, his first season he threw more interceptions than he threw touchdowns.
Yeah, that's
That's insane.
crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, last year he did pretty good. Yeah, last year he's doing as good as he did last year, but last year they didn't have a winning record.
Right. This is it. I mean, they're on top this year. They're heading in the right direction.
Oh, actually no, but low key, Pat Mahomes is doing an amazing job this year
That is
because
who I have
he has
as
no one to pass to.
my number one.
But and
Exactly.
I don't want to give it to him, bro.
I do. I'm a huge
I
listen. I
I love
love
him. No,
it.
I love him. I love him. I love him. I
Give
love him.
him number
No, but
3, please.
it's undoubtedly, bro. Like he is. It's like one of those people that they're so good,
You just want to
and that you
see
hate
him
that they're
keep
so
going.
good, but they're just so good, bro. Like
I
you
love
can't
it.
hate on them. You know what I mean? And not only is he good, he's also a great guy. So I also can't hate on him.
I love
He
it,
literally sounds like Kermit the Frog, bro. Like come on.
bro. Dude, he's ketchup with
No,
steak.
bro.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with him? But he's so good at
No
football,
way.
man. Yeah, you never heard that? When he had
That's actually insane.
like years ago, he had like a
The
deal with
Eagles are playing the
Hunts.
Chiefs. The Eagles are playing the Chiefs. Oh
Oh, you better be scared.
Let's go,
Listen,
let's go,
Patrick
let's go, let's
Mahomes
go.
is my number 1 pick for this MVP. Listen, he has nobody to
I
throw
mean-
to, and he yet
my! I mean,
year after year just makes it he just makes
don't
it
know, bro.
happen. Look what he did.
After going up against the Eagles, you might change your mind. I'm be honest with you.
Listen.
After going up against the Eagles, he's not doing shit. He's not doing shit with the Eagles. I'm sorry.
Look at what he did
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
the year that they lost Tyreek Hill, top 3 receiver. Tyreek Hill's always a top 3 receiver. They take
Yeah,
him off
dude,
the
he had
team, and what did he do? He went to the Super Bowl
5,000
and
and
won.
the most yards. He has his most yards ever.
Dude, he is just incredible. And
Bro.
Chicago, I just gotta tell you, in that 2017 draft, when Patrick
they
Mahomes was
passed up on him?
available, why did we take Mitchell Trubisky? They passed on him. But I think I always look at that like, listen, I think it was good because like if he would have went to Chicago, who knows? He couldn't be like he probably wouldn't be what he is today. So he's under the right coaching. Like I feel like
Yeah.
everybody that goes to Chicago, I love Chicago and I always will. But everybody that goes to Chicago is like a waste of talent. Just a wasted talent.
That might change though.
I
You
hope.
never know. Yeah, I mean, bro, there's teams that go from being trash to good. You know, I can say that about kind of like the Eagles because when I used to watch the Eagles all the time as a kid, they were they were horrible, but they wouldn't really get anywhere. You know, and it would be a lot of like false expectations. But then we won a Super Bowl, and then like these past few years, we've been making the playoffs. We made the Super Bowl last year. Don't talk to me about that Super Bowl. I'm fucking depressed about that shit still. But dude, they've been doing good, and it's been really exciting. And it might be your turn soon. But what I was gonna say, bro, Patrick Mahomes is one of those people who is so accurate. Like watching that first game of the season where Tony dropped like 20 passes,
Oh my gosh.
and it's like, bro, it's like, okay, I understand dropping a pass if it's a hard pass to catch, but he's one of those players that throws the ball into your hands. All you have to do is just close your hand. Like you don't have to even reach for
For
it. It just
real.
goes into your hand.
It's right
Bro,
there.
those passes were right in his hand, bro. Like all the passes he dropped were thrown into his hand. He
And
didn't
they
move his hands.
lose that game because of him. And that was the game that Travis Kelce was out, and then he got all that shit like you're nothing without Travis Kelce, which is not true. I mean, there's a good
Bro, I'm
4
gonna be honest.
catches that were like that he needed to catch
Wait.
that he dropped, and
There was just one pass where he wasn't looking, and he still landed in his hands.
crazy.
Because he's just that good of a passer, bro.
Just good.
I don't know,
I
bro.
love
and,
it.
And Travis Kelce hasn't been that. He hasn't been that like
Electric
good.
this year.
Like he's still doing good, but this year like his last game he had only 14 yards.
I think he only has like 600 yards on the year, which is not bad, but like
No, but,
under
compared to,
600, like,
his,
usually he's
he-
up
he
there,
was-
man.
He was a top. He's like the only tight end that be like competing against receivers
For real.
for yards. And this year he's like not there. I mean, obviously injuries. You know, he's missed some plays. He missed that obviously like that first game, and then that one game he had to leave the game because he like twisted his ankle or something. I don't know what it was exactly.
Yeah, and he
But-
flipped out.
Dude, yeah, he was mad.
He was pissed.
So I expect. I mean, bro, but he hasn't been there for the team as much as he would normally be.
And Patrick is still doing it.
And they're still doing it.
Still doing
they're
it.
what 7-2 right now?
I think are they 7-2 or 6-3? No, they lost to the Broncos, and that's because he was sick. Patrick Mahomes was like he had the flu or something like that. But
I think they're 7-2.
are they 7-2?
I'm looking right now. They are they're 7-2. Yeah.
Okay, my fault.
Yeah, because they beat the Dolphins, and
They
it was
did.
they were both
was
they
a
were
good
both
win.
6-2. Yeah, bro, that's what Tua is not the guy. I'm sorry. I feel like Tua is more of a pretender than.
I'm just saying, like a lot of quarterbacks would be successful on on that Miami offense. Just
Bro, if you they have a good line, and then also they have this guy called Tyreek Hill. I don't know if you heard of him.
yeah,
You give him the ball and he just
best wide
runs. He
receiver in
just
the league.
runs.
You know,
He just runs. I mean, bro, if I was that small and fast as fuck, I would also probably be doing as good as like I'm not as good as him, but I would still be like pretty good, you know? Bro, you give him the ball and he just runs with it, bro.
just
I don't
crazy.
know, dude.
He's
They
good.
lost their tight end and it doesn't even matter. They lost their tight end. It doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
It made no effect. It made no effect, bro. But like the Dolphins have been horrible against like actual good teams.
They have. I think they have a losing
So,
record against winning
and that's
teams.
what I'm saying. Yeah, they're 0-3. So like, bro, Tua is not the guy. That's why I don't think he should be in MVP talks. And I
Right?
see him in every single one I see. Tua is always up there. I'm like, bro, like I get that he's doing good this
He's
year,
got the stats.
but
That's it.
look who he's throwing it to, bro. Look
Right.
who he's throwing it to. Look at his interceptions. He's not doing that good as what you think. He's a pretender. He's not an actual MVP candidate.
Call me crazy, but I
He's a
think
great
this.
quarterback, but he's not great.
I think the same about Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen's good. I think Josh Allen would be good, but I
I
don't think
he's
he would be
great.
anywhere near as good as if he didn't have Stephon Diggs, which is a top 5 receiver.
No, yeah, no. He
Without
started
Stephon
becoming
Diggs,
more. Yeah, yeah. He became more up there once he joined the team.
yeah,
He was always good though. Like I think his decision making is great, but I don't think he is the best player
mm-mm.
or a great QB or MVP talks. To be honest, not right now at least. But he does have great decision making, which is good to have for a QB. But he isn't the best. He's not better than Patrick Mahomes for sure.
No,
I mean, I can't really compare anyone to Patrick Mahomes. Like I'm looking at the list right now, and Patrick Mahomes is number one, then Jalen Hurts, and then Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson,
Lamar. I like
I don't
that.
really, I don't s- I love Lamar. I mean, but he no at the same time who is he throwing it to? Washed Odell. I mean, now he
Right.
has Zay Flowers. His name right? Right, Zay Flowers. Is that
Zay
his name?
Flowers.
Yeah, he has Andrews, Mark
Batman.
Andrews. He has bro, and like Odell, like he doesn't count. Odell doesn't count. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Odell isn't himself anymore.
No.
He can catch the ball, but he's not Odell anymore. After all those injuries, you can't expect him to do that crazy
No.
shit. But Lamar isn't a true like, and I know people say that, but I don't think he's the best. Like when it comes to actually being like a quarterback, he's not the best. He's not the most accurate, but he's amazing at running that shit.
He's one of the best
He's a
running
great
quarterbacks ever already.
yeah, he's the best. He's one of the best in my opinion decision makers. Him and Patrick Mahomes are top for decision makers because like if he finds no one open, he'll find a way to get yards. Like he's a hustler. Like he will actually find a way. And same with Patrick Mahomes. That's why I
His
think he should be
playmaking is
top tier.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, playmaking is top tier. Like, and he breaks those tackles. Like he does anything to win, which is what I think is very important. But when it comes to like accuracy, I don't think he's the best at throwing the ball. But he is not. He's better than Tua. I still think he's better than Tua.
Yeah.
I don't think Jalen Hurts is better than him at all. I think
No.
Jalen Hurts should be lower than him. I don't know why Jalen Hurts is second right now. Like, yeah, he's just on a winning team. That's all that matters sometimes.
That's
Like,
it.
that's what these fucking odds are about: winning teams, not the actual person themselves. Like, if Trevor Lawrence wasn't on a winning team, he would not be on the list either.
Mm-mm. It's true.
Because I used to look at his stats. I look at his stats, and he's not doing that good either. He's actually not doing that good. He's just on a winning team. They're just playing a good I mean, I was gonna say basketball. They're playing good football. That's it.
It's true.
And why is Joe Burrow on this list, bro?
Nah.
Did we watch the same football in the beginning? Because I know he's playing a little bit better now, but like, what did he do in the beginning, bro?
He was on that
He
calf.
cannot
That
get a
calf
weekend
injury
around.
was killing him. Like he could
I
not.
mean, he's
do it.
playing better though. He is playing better now.
He's playing better, but he's not playing Joe Burrow better.
No, he's not playing.
Not
Joe
the last 2
Burrow. I don't think
seasons that
so.
we saw out of Joe Burrow. He's just not the same.
No, I mean, but people are saying that every year the Bengals start off trash and then they become
They
better.
do.
And
They
it's
do.
that's what we're seeing right now. That's what we're seeing right now.
Yeah.
But he's been throwing. Actually, he's only thrown 4 interceptions, which isn't bad. It's not bad actually. He's not doing actually that bad. He actually like did better, but he's not like there's games where he only throws 180 yards. Like that's not Joe Burrow.
It was those early
And
games. I think he's just battling that calf injury. He didn't want to push it too much.
yeah. I mean, they still won those games though. Besides
Yeah.
one of them, they lost one of those games.
Those are
Um,
defensive and special teams wins right there.
yeah. Bro, but also one thing that I think, I mean, they picked the Seahawks. Like, I mean, come on, Geno Smith, bro. He also has a lot of weapons though. I mean, Jamar Chase, bro. You just give him the ball, bro. Jamar Chase is so fucking.
They have a
amazing.
really good that wide receiving core is good. T Higgins, Jamar Chase.
T. Higgins is a sleeper in my opinion because people
He
like
is.
hating on him.
He's like a really
hating on
good number 2 receiver.
He's streaky. He's really streaky. Like he might be doing bad one game, but then he'll go on a crazy streak and he'll get like 180 yards. Like he'll just go crazy out of nowhere. You'll be like, what the fuck? Like last game he had 110 yards, but then the other game he had 20. Like he's just like that one inconsistent guy.
Yeah.
But wasn't there? There was also talks about wanting to have like Tyreek Hill being MVP, or like Christian McCaffrey, which
There
I would
was,
like to see. To be
yes,
honest, I would like to see that, but I don't think they should get it.
I think that those are gonna definitely be offensive player rookie of the year's candidates. But this MVP is such a quarterback favored.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's so quarterback
I mean,
favored.
the only person I'll give it to that I'll be like, okay, I'd
CMC,
love to see Tyreek Hill get it, but
Tyreek,
CMC, bro, because
CMC.
he does everything. Like he catches the ball, he runs it. What else could you ask him to do? You want him to throw the ball too, like bro, like he does everything.
That's where we're gonna get
You
into
ask him to
the
do anything, he'll do it.
offensive player of the year.
Yeah, that's my number one.
That
Um,
CMC, yes.
yeah,
But then again, I don't
number
know.
one.
I had Tyreek Hill
I
here too,
I feel
and
like he might not win it though, just because I feel like he just might not win it. Because to be honest, he's been doing great, but the last few games he's only been getting like 50 yards rushing, 50, 40 yards rushing. He started off really good, getting 100, 100, 100, 100, like games in a row, and then the last 4 games he died off and only got a 50. Which obviously he also had injuries. He's going through injuries as well.
right.
But like that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt his like. That's gonna like he. It's gonna hurt his fucking like his ability to get to MVP. I mean, offensive player of the year. It's gonna hurt him 100%. If he
Dude,
had stayed on track with like 100 yards per game, he would have been fine.
and
100%.
the only reason I say that is like if we go back in history, is so like he's on track to having one of the best single seasons as a wide receiver of all
Yeah.
time. Like he's on track. He can honestly probably beat Megatron's 2012 record. You know what I mean? Like, and he came out in the beginning of the year saying he was going to get 2,000 receiving yards, which is possible for him, honestly. But even if he gets that, I still think that he has a chance of not winning offensive player of the year. I mean, we saw what happened in 2012 in Megatron broke the record. He didn't even win it. AP won. Adrian Peterson won it. So like even then, a more dominant performance that year, which we're seeing from CMC, I think is gonna take that shine away from Tyreek. And I love Tyreek Hill. He's one of my favorite players, and I think that he deserves it. But I don't think anybody's gonna come in CMC's way.
No, I mean
from
when
doing
you look
this,
at a running back that's doing amazing on both sides of the ball.
You want to know his numbers right now for the season? Christian McCaffrey he's got 652 rushing yards, 292 receiving yards. That's 944 total yards. He's got 9 rushing touchdowns and 4 reception touchdowns, 13 total touchdowns from a running back halfway through the season.
And the Niners have been like losing a lot recently.
They have been,
which is very surprising in my opinion, because like they have a fucking stacked team, dude.
It's so stacked.
Even more stacked. Their defense is insane, bro. If they had a better quarterback, I look like Brock Purdy has started off good, but like that the past few games, oof.
Yeah, I think he's just battling his injuries and
they've had. Dude, it's every team we talk about has had hella injuries.
Yes, and it really damages those teams.
It sucks. It sucks so much how many injuries are happening this year. I feel like every year there's more and more injuries. I don't know what's going on, bro. Obviously, people like to put the blame on the turf fields, but like, for example, Daniel Jones, I'm pretty sure his ACL tear, which just happened, was on grass field. Wasn't it on grass field? Like, I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Like, it's happening on both fields. Obviously, turf field is not as good as grass field, but it's happening on every field, and it's been so recent. Like, it's happening so much recently.
Yeah, it can't just all be turf.
It sucks, bro. Because for example, like an ACL injury, bro, like you're not gonna be the same after that.
No.
Maybe a QB, it wouldn't affect the QB as much as it's gonna affect someone else. But like, let's say like Tyreek Hill tore his ACL right now.
Yeah,
is he gonna be the same person?
Knock on wood.
He's
that's
over.
Tragic. Yes, that would be.
It's over. Because he's shifty. His whole thing is about being shifty and fucking fast, and he can't be shifty after tearing his ACL. One bad move and he tore it again.
It's crazy.
Like he can't. Like it's scary. But I think Christian McCaffrey's been doing great, and he's also been dealing with injuries as well. And the fact that he's been doing this while dealing with injuries is amazing. And he's had bad injuries in the past as well, so I think he should win it. He should for sure win it. But I did have as my offensive player of the year odds. I had it as Christian McCaffrey number 1, Tyreek Hill, and then AJ Brown.
I had the same. Right down to the same. I had the same 3.
Bro, AJ Brown has just been, in my opinion, because he's not like he's just been catching so many like contested passes.
Dominant.
Dude, after the
Absolutely.
first, I don't know if it was the first game of the season where Jalen Hurts and Agent Brown argued at each other, or not. Jalen Hurts didn't do anything. Agent Brown went up to him like, "Yo, what the fuck, bro?" And Jalen Hurts was like, "Yo, my fault." And then after that, bro, he's been getting the ball nonstop, and it's just been
Just
working. It's
reconnecting.
just been connection after connection after connection after connection, like passes that should just not happen. It's been beautiful, beautiful, beautiful football by them too. But he's 100% not getting it. If AJ Brown gets it, bro, oh my god, I'll be so happy. But at the
It's
same
so
time, like
tragic because like such a dominant like performance this year that he's having. He's having such a great year. It's just
it
those
sucks,
other two are just
but then you're going up against Christian McCaffrey. Like,
Christian
don't even think about Tyreek
McCaffrey.
Hill. Don't
Yeah.
even think about Tyreek Hill. He's not getting it. Tyreek Hill is not getting it. It's gonna be CMC, bro. Like
CMC is just
when you
so
like,
dominant.
if Tyreek Hill was doing more rushing it, like you know how Debo Samuel used to rush the ball all the time.
Mm-hmm.
If Tyreek Hill did the same thing as Debo Samuel and just rushed the ball a lot, he'll get it.
Yeah.
But the reason Christian McCaffrey is getting it is because he might not be as dominant on the running because like
He's
for
a
example if you
great
compare
pass
him to
option.
other people, yeah, exactly.
He's
He
both
might not
on
be the
that.
number one running back right now. He might not be the number one running back, but he's also catching the ball and getting touchdowns while receiving
Yeah,
it as well.
because
So he's
most
doing
teams
two
split
things
that.
very
Most
well.
team have one running back that specializes in the pass option, and one has the
Yeah,
specializing in the run. He's
that was the
both, and
Cowboys
he's
back
the
in the day,
best
right?
at both of them in those situations combined into one person. He's just a freak of nature.
Yeah, I heard that about the Cowboys. I don't know. I don't really watch the Cowboys. I don't like the Cowboys. I hate them. But before when they had Ezekiel and they had Tony Pollard together, they had Ezekiel mainly focusing on running the ball, and then they'll have Tony Pollard on like the passing yards.
Right.
And now that Ezekiel's gone, they're like, oof, I don't know if we like Tony Pollard anymore because he's not. Now he's like the full starter. Now he's not doing as good. And they're like, he was better as a second option.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. But CMC can do both as
Both.
the first option.
And so good at both of them.
And he's always been dominant. Like his career would be so much better if it wasn't for all those injuries he's had. He
Yeah.
would have way more offensive players of the years, but like he's been left
That
short because of those injuries.
the trade is the best thing that ever happened to him. Coming
No,
out
yeah,
coming
he's
out
been
of
doing better.
Carolina. Oh,
I mean, also being in Carolina also had him in the shadow
yes.
for sure.
He was being wasted
Like
there.
under the shadow. And then the same thing you said with like about like the Bears. Like there's just some teams that waste talent.
They
And
do.
it's not even the teams. It's just the GMs and like not the GMs, the coaches and the coaching staff and stuff like that. But amen. I don't know. But let's go into defensive player of the year.
Defensive player of the year. Who you got? Who's shining right now?
Bro, I don't really know. Because when it comes to defense, I know I'm more of like an offensive guy.
Right.
Even though I love defense. Like when I play basketball, because I'm more of a basketball guy,
Mhm.
like playing wise. I don't play football.
Yeah,
It's
me
harder
too.
to play football than it is to play basketball. But basketball, I love defense. Like I care more about defense. I love scoring, but I also love defense. And I also love defense like on football. I always told myself that if I played football, I'd be a cornerback because I just love defense. And I like catching the balls too. Pause. But I like defense more. But I don't really watch defense that much. But one person that did really pop my mind, which and I popped my mind first, and then I looked at the odds because I wanted to have like a little like understanding to see where people were at. Um, and he's actually the third option for most lists, but I think he should be I think he's my first option. It's T.J. Watt, and because I've been seeing so many crazy clips of him, bro, going insane. I don't know if you saw the recent clip where his helmet fell off, and he did not give a fuck.
He just
kept
went.
on
He kept going.
I just love his energy, bro.
He's
And
good.
he just works for it. He just works his ass off for it. And obviously, my second option is Michael Parsons. Like, I mean, you can't go wrong with him.
Yeah. Love
And
Michael Parsons.
I feel like this year, when it comes to defensive player of the year, there's only like three people that I have in mind that I think will 100% maybe win it, and it's Michael Parsons, Myles Garrett, and T.J. Watt.
Yeah.
Everyone else, I don't know. Like, there's like, for example, at first in the beginning of the season, I don't think Nick Bosa, but he hasn't been doing that great
No.
compared to his other years. Like, he has not been doing great at all. Max Crosby as well.
I have Max
Aiden
Crosby.
Hutchinson. You have Max Crosby?
I do. I think I have him as my
love Max
favorite.
Crosby. I think actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Max Crosby he's got 9.5 sacks this year. He's got 56 total 56 total tackles and 35 solo tackles for himself.
He's a sleeper. He's a sleeper, bro.
He's a big sleeper.
He should. Because honestly, like his stats are great, but I don't think he's gonna get it. I
You don't
like
think so?
I don't think he will. I don't think so.
And he's got
I think
competition,
it's for
like you
sure,
said,
bro.
Miles Garrett
I feel
and
like 100%. I don't think Michael Parsons deserves it, or I don't want him to get it, but I feel like he's gonna get it. I feel like he's just like the number one name right now
who?
in the
Miles
league.
Garrett?
Like, no,
Oh,
Michael
I'm sorry,
Parsons,
Michael
Michael
Parsons.
Parsons. But I'd rather see like for example, I'd rather see Miles Garrett get it. Like Michael Parsons is great, but I don't really see his hype. Like I know he's great and all, but I'd rather have Miles Garrett on my team. I'd rather have TJ Watt on my team.
Yeah,
That's just me. I mean, I know Michael Parsons can do both things. He can like defend the pass, and he can also rush in hard as fuck. But I like TJ Watt a lot, but I feel like 100% it's gonna be Michael Parsons.
yeah.
And like I'm telling you that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. I mean, if Max Crosby gets it, I would be really happy. I actually would also like to see Aiden Hutchinson get some love, but I don't think he's gonna get it either. I don't think he's been doing that. How good has he been doing this year?
He's not bad. I mean, he's
Yo, he's not doing that great at all, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, tackle wise, trash. Sack wise, 4.5. He has one interception though. Hey,
yeah,
get up there. But the lines are doing great, and that's why people like, you gotta look at the team's like success as well, because although not everything is shown in stats,
right.
um,
And that's why I like Miles
but
Garrett too, because like I mean he has four
bro, Miles
forced
Garrett's just so
fumbles,
fucking
four forced
dominant,
fumbles,
bro.
bro.
He's
It's
so
not just a
dude, he's so
sack; like he's
strong.
stripping the ball from you, whether you
He's
want to or
dominant,
not.
bro. Bro, you see his like as like thing before the like before like they throw the ball like, before they start to play, he just like starts dribbling towards the O line.
No.
He like look at those kids, bro. Like he starts dribbling, like he does like a dribble, like because he plays basketball too,
Hmm.
and he dunks that shit. He's insane. I don't know if you've seen this because he's insane, bro. He's
I've
better
seen him
than
play
me.
basketball. He's good.
Oh my god,
Yeah, he's
he's
good.
insane, bro. But before plays, he just be dribbling. Like he stands away from the O line, and then he starts dribbling like fade dribbling towards the O line, and then he gets a sack. I'm like,
Crazy.
what the fuck? What the fuck? Bro, insane, bro. Like if I saw him doing that towards me,
He's
bro,
just
I would be
playing
like, yo,
games out
go
there, and
off.
it's just working.
Yeah, bro, he's just having fun, bro. Bro, but he's a beast,
He's a
bro.
beast.
Wait, you know I just realized? Wait. This is crazy. Wait, I need to do something. I need to search something up real quick. Has Aaron Donald been playing? He's not in the talks. This is the first time I've never not heard him in the talks.
Is he playing?
He is. He's not. He's been bad this year compared to his other years.
Yeah, really bad compared to his other years.
What? Wait, bro, I just forgot. That's insane that I forgot about Aaron Donald. Wow, that's insane.
Dude, I don't even see it.
Bro, I'm
Oh,
actually flabbergasted right now.
yeah,
Like
he's low. 5.5 sacks.
he's been he's played every single game of the year, and he only has 5.5 sacks. Barely any tack. Dude, he's
That's
not been playing good this
wild.
year at all. And that's insane. And how is no one talking about this? Like he didn't like. 'Cause I've never heard. What? What? I'm
Probably
actually
because the Rams
what?
are such a disaster with so many weapons.
Bro, I don't know how they're so bad. They got fucking which actually we'll talk about this in the next upcoming award that I want to talk about. Is offensive rookie of the year. But they have like so many good people.
They do.
Cooper Cup and like that new rookie
Puka Nakua.
Puka Nakoa. Like, bro, how are they not winning games, dude? I mean, I guess their defense took a big hit, but like, fuck,
Still.
dude. And dude, I'm talking about defense. I feel like if Jalen Ramsey wasn't injured, I feel like he would be in these talks. Honestly, his first came back, he got an interception. I love Jalen Ramsey, bro.
Jalen Ramsey.
I love that
I
guy.
don't know if I like him. I don't like him, man. I don't like him.
I love him. I mean, he's on the Dolphins. I have to love the Dolphins because I live in Miami now.
I don't love
But
him, bro. I hate him. I don't
I
like him.
think he. I can see why you're saying that though, because there's sometimes where I don't like him either. He talks a lot.
He
He
talks
talks a
so
lot of
much
shit,
shit.
and then he sometimes he gets fucked up and he gets fucked
Especially
sometimes too.
the reason I
destroy him
don't
sometimes.
is he talks shit on one of my favorite players, man, and it bit him in the ass.
Who?
Tyreek Hill. What did he remember when he said that
Oh,
a few
yeah.
years ago? He said he's a Pro Bowler because he's a specialist. He's a Pro Bowler as a specialist, not as a receiver. Remember he said that?
Yeah.
And then after that moment, Tyreek Hill's been a top 3 receiver every year.
Injured him.
Yes.
Tyreek Hill injured him in the practice.
Crazy.
In practice, that's crazy. He got injured because of Tyreek Hill on the fucking. He was defending Tyreek Hill. Ah, destroyed him. Not on purpose, obviously, but that's insane to think about how Tyreek Hill injured him.
That's crazy.
Because like no one talks about but it was actually because of Tyreek Hill. Like obviously not directly, but that play is what injured him.
Crazy.
Tyreek Hill is so good, dude.
I love it.
I'm not over that shit. He's insane. But so we agreed that. So who do you think? Because I think Michael Parsons is gonna win it. You said Max Crosby is your favorite.
I like
But
Max
do you actually think
Crosby,
he's gonna win it?
but I think I see Miles Garrett a
Myles
lot.
Garrett.
Yeah.
I really want to see Miles Garrett. Wait, how many sacks does he have? Because I didn't
He's
even check that.
got 9.5.
9.5, and you said he has 4. Damn, and he had two in
Four
one game.
forced fumbled. Yeah.
Damn, dude, that's insane.
It's
Like you don't see that
he's
often.
a
You don't see
threat.
that often.
He's insane.
But are the Browns? What are the Browns doing good this year?
They're solid. I mean,
No, right?
they have the best defense in the league, I'd say.
You know they do. They do have the best defense. They do. I
Their
mean, and a
defense
lot of
is
that's
insane.
because of Miles Garrett,
Yeah.
Denzel Ward, Miles Garrett. It's just their offense is not there at all. Even though they have like, it's just a QB situation, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because
What
they
is the
have
QB situation?
Mark Cooper.
They're 5-3. They're not bad. But that
They're not
division's
bad. They're not
tough
bad. It's just
because
right now, bro. They have like, dude, like I don't know, like they're winning off of defense. That's it.
they are. Defense is keeping
No
them
disrespect to
alive.
that guy. No disrespect to PJ Walker, but like he's just not doing the job at all. Because what happened to Deshaun Watson? I think he got injured. He
Yeah.
wasn't doing bad, not
He
great.
wasn't doing
He's
bad.
not as good as he used to be,
Not oh my gosh.
but
Not as good as
not
he
at
used to
all,
be.
not at all,
He
not at
used to be
all.
so good.
But
Bears
no, but
passed
he was
him up in
actually
that
really good,
2017 draft. Just let you know that one too.
bro. Bro, he has this shit written down. Dude, I know you have so much PTSD. I'm so sorry, bro.
It's all good, bro.
Bro, that's why I love the Eagles, bro. Our draft, like our draft fucking team, bro. They be picking the best players,
They
dude.
did, bro.
Like they be stealing some. Like we got so many defensive weapons in the fucking draft, bro. Jalen Smith, Jalen Carter, bro. Oh my god, dude. These no, think about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts dropped so much, and we got a steal on him. Jalen Hurts was a steal. He didn't play his
Steal.
first year. Steal. What was it? Where did he get drafted? How far down? Round, well, actually round two, not that actually far down, but 53 pick. I feel like he should have been drafted way earlier.
Yeah.
Like when I saw, because I used to around that time, I was every time that there's gonna be a draft, I always started looking at like who's going into the draft, and I saw Jalen Hurts. I'm like, yo, he's actually really good. And when I saw we got him, I was like, what the fuck, we got Jalen Hurts? What the hell?
How? Like you probably thought how?
And I was like, you know what the rating was? You know what our pick rating for that was? C minus.
What? Yeah, right.
They thought it was a bad pick. They thought we were reaching. Bro, look at us now. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Look at us
sir.
now, bro. Look at us now, bro. I love this guy, bro. But yeah, and now moving on to offensive rookie of the year. Okay, let's have you start it off because I started off the last one.
All right, let's go. Offensive rookie of the year. I think we both should have the same.
No,
but
if you say it, bro. If you say something else,
I know.
I'm leaving the call.
I know you should. It's CJ Stroud.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bro. Right now, if you bet on him, you'll lose money.
It's crazy.
Like it's crazy. There's no way he doesn't win it.
There's no way. I mean, we don't even have to go down the next. I mean, Puka is crazy. Like crazy. And like going back to our previous conversation, like it's so sad to see that like that performance, like such a dominant performance as a rookie is just gonna be you're not beating CJ Stroud.
It also sucks because he's going under the shadow now because now that Cooper Kupp is back, he's going under the shadow. Like the past few games, he hasn't been doing much because they don't need him anymore.
Because Cooper's back.
Cooper is taking all that shit, bro. And I have that's the Rams' issue. They focus so much on Cooper Kupp, which is great, but you have other receivers as well.
Well, I mean, hey, that might change though because Matt Stafford's out and they just signed Carson Wentz for some reason. I don't know why, but that's a change. That's a change in that because the reason that Cooper's he's going to be good regardless. But him and Matt Stafford have that connection. I mean, Matt Stafford broke the record. I mean, Matt Stafford has actually been on both ends of two of the best wide receiving.
No, he's great. He's
great.
He's great.
And they have that connection. But
I don't know.
Puka's so good.
Puka was going crazy in the beginning, bro.
He was.
That's insane.
But man, CJ Stroud.
If he had kept on that, he would have broken the record.
Yeah.
Like imagine first year playing, breaking the record. No, he already did more than he needs to for his first year. He already did more than he needs to. But like, dude, put him on a team where like he's the main guy. Oof.
He could be that guy.
He'll be. If he was the main guy right now and he stayed as the main guy, and let's say Cooper Kupp stayed injured for the entire season, they might have a losing record. But he might have actually stolen it from CJ Stroud, maybe. But at the same time, I don't think he would because I think a quarterback position is more important than wide receiver.
I feel like
it's harder for the QB. It's harder for the QB to throw good, like to do better than the wide receiver. So I think CJ Stroud should regardless win it, especially looking at his team. Who is he throwing it to?
Right. He's making.
Did you see that last game? You
Yeah.
see the last game,
Yeah.
his last game, 3 people had over 100 yards. Who are those people besides the tight end? I know the tight end; he's an old guy, old
Nico
fucking man.
Collins,
But everyone
Tank
else,
Dell.
who are those?
Right.
Who
Who?
are they, bro? Like who?
Bro, CJ
Like
Strode.
bro,
Man, he
bro. Like
he has broken
he's doing what
every
Mahomes can't do.
rookie. He's broken every rookie record, like almost every rookie record. I mean, he had what, the most completions without throwing an interception.
No, he had like he played. He did so many games. He went through like I don't know, like 5 games without having a single interception,
I mean,
which is
he's got
insane.
14 touchdowns with one interception this year.
One interception.
That he's thrown an interception
Insane.
once in his NFL career.
That's better than like
That's
you can say he's doing better than Patrick Mahomes right now.
And Patrick has 8.
Look
Like,
at
that's
his
what I
weapons.
mean,
Look
bro.
at his weapons. Like we were talking about how Patrick Mahomes can do amazing while having 0 weapons, but he still has Travis Kelsey. Now we're looking at CJ Stroud. Who does he have? You
Dude,
can't say anything.
he's making these people a name. The fact that I know their names is because of CJ
Dude,
Stroud.
I think see, you know his names. I don't even know their names.
Right.
I saw the stats and I was like, who are these people, bro? Who are these? I mean, I know the tight end, Dalton Schultz or whatever. I know him because
Yeah, because he was on the
I know him
Cowboys.
because of the Cowboys.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's
And
it.
even when he was on the Cowboys, he wasn't that good either.
Mm-mm.
Like,
Just look at where he's taking this team so far. I mean, the team last year was what, 3-13. They
and then
ended.
you
They're 4-4 now.
Compared to like, what was he was the second pick, right?
He was.
Or
Yes,
third.
Bruce
Second or third,
or Bryce Young went before him.
Yeah, see, and
Did-
compared to that too, Bryce Young was picked over him.
Yes.
And look at Bryce Young right now.
Yeah.
And you could say this.
I don't even think
Bryce Young has more weapons. Bryce Young has more weapons, in my opinion.
Texans didn't even. They had a pick before him, but they took Willie Anderson Jr. and then they still landed CJ Stroud.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So they picked a great defensive player to build around and a great offensive player to build around. I mean,
no, he's been amazing, and like if he doesn't win it, bro, I just don't know.
It's
what
rigged.
to say.
There's no way. He's not. If he doesn't win,
I think it could be different. Also, if Bijan Robinson had the ball more.
Yeah, I think I had him too. I had Bijan Robinson too.
But people also the staff said after because there's one game that he wasn't like in the injury list. He was actually in the game and he only had like 2 touches. And everyone was like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing with my boy? Like he's amazing.
Yeah,
you're not playing
they're not utilizing him."
And they're like, but their excuse was, "Oh yeah, he said he's injured and like he doesn't feel ready yet." Like, bro, what?
What? Dude, he's
because he still played. He still played that game. He still played that game. He did good. He had like 5 touches and got like 30 yards. He did good. What do you mean he's not ready? He showed us that he was ready.
He is. He's top. He was top 10 when the league started. Like he was a top 10 overall running back.
You said about your team being a bad team for like stars. I think the Falcons are even worse because I mean obviously Julio Jones. You know you can't. They've had good players, but look at what you call him, Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
Worse is they're not using him at all either. They're not using
And Kyle Pitts was such a good recruit out of that draft. Like he's just.
And he's still good, but he's not getting plays on him. Like they're not giving him plays at all. He can do anything for you guys if you guys give him a chance. They don't want to give him a chance. And same's going with Bijan. Bijan can catch it and run it. He's like a CMC.
Yeah.
He's like he could be like CMC.
Dude, he's got like a Barry Sanders run style, dude. Like the way he jukes is just crazy.
And he's gonna be good. It's just not on this team unless next year they decide to give him a chance.
Yeah.
Maybe this year they're trying to tank. I don't know, but they have a good record. The record isn't bad. I'm pretty sure they're like almost even. They're 4-5. They're not doing bad. Like they could make it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Bro, wait.
They're second in that division. That division is kind of garbage.
This has nothing to do with like the awards right now. But Joshua Dobbs or Dobbs, I don't know how you say his last name.
Yeah.
Has been going crazy.
Yeah.
I was gonna like that game they won that game. He's been traded 3 times.
Yeah.
He got into the Vikings team without doing any practice with them. He was learning the team huddle before getting into the game, before going into the play. And he got 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. He did better than Bijan Robinson rushing the ball with less carries.
Facts.
Wow, bro. Like, why is Taylor Heineke the man of the team when you have Bijan Robinson?
Right.
Wow. I don't know, bro. But for sure, CJ Stroud's winning that. 100%.
For sure. Easily.
Wait, and also, because I just saw this on this list, Devon Kane, I don't know how to say his name, the running back for the Dolphins was amazing.
So he got injured. Yep.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Injuries are ruining so many people's careers.
So many.
And I don't know what it is recently,
He'd
bro.
be in
Because
the
recently, like,
conversation for sure.
no, he isn't. He's in it right now, but he's all the way in the bottom because of that injury.
Yep.
Crazy. And he also was a sleeper because I didn't know about him until he got injured. Then I saw his stats. I'm like, who the
I only knew
what?
because
I
in
was like, what?
fantasy, his like second week playing, he dropped like 52. He
That's
was
insane.
so crazy. Yeah, like playing against him was you didn't want to play against him.
Hopefully his injury isn't going to ruin his career.
Yeah,
Because I
oh,
mean,
he can
they said
bounce
it was like
back
a
for
little
sure.
knee injury. My dog is chewing on my slides. I'm gonna beat your ass, bruh. Okay. Anyways, so now we talked about the offensive rookies. Let's move on to the defensive
The defensive rookie
rookies.
of the year.
And I'm excited. I'm excited to talk about this one.
Yeah, I know, because I already know who you're gonna grab. Jalen Carter, huh? Jalen
Yes,
Carter. I
sir.
have him here
That's my
too.
boy.
Yep.
That's my boy.
Yep.
That guy is so good, bro. Dude, is that every time he doesn't play the entire game, but whenever they put him into the game, man, man, bro, I
He's
saw
gonna be
this one
something.
game. I forget who we were playing, but Fetcher Cox got injured. I don't know if he got injured for the entire game, but he got injured this one fucking play, so they took him out and they put in Jalen Carter. Guess what happened the first play?
Force fumble.
Sack. He got a sack.
Sack. He
Okay,
got a sack.
chill. Damn, bro. No, but he got a sack. First play that he got into the play, like, bro, he's just good.
He's got 4 on the
And I
year.
love
That's
him.
not bad for not playing a full game.
He doesn't play off. He doesn't.
And for a rookie,
Look at his stats. They put him in like half the game, or like just for random plays.
he's got 2
He's
forced
doing
fumbles
great.
too.
I think they should play him more.
They
But
should.
whatever. I mean, looking at Fetcher Cox, he's getting old. He's really old. He's
Yeah.
not even doing that good anymore.
He's been in the league
It's
forever.
time to hang the boots. They should switch roles. Like the way that Jalen Carter goes in every so often, it should be the other way around. Fletcher Cox goes in every opposite every oh my god, I can't speak. Every so often. He goes in every so often. I mean his stamina isn't as good anymore. So it's smart to put Jalen Carter in there so he can develop.
Yep.
But
Develop him because he's gonna be the next. He's
develop,
gonna.
yeah, because like I feel like the Eagles do that a lot. We get a lot of good talent on defense. Not on about offense, because on offense we're developing. Like for example, we're developing Dallas Goedert, Devontae Smith. Oh my
Devontae
god, bro,
Smith. Yeah.
right? Bro, that's my boy. I don't know if I forgot his name, bro. I was gonna call him Devon Smith. Oops. Um, but but on defense, I feel like we mess up a lot in developing people. Like, what the hell, bro? I swear his name is it ends with the Smith. 100. If it doesn't, I'm leaving.
Nolan Smith.
Nolan. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know why I was saying Jalen Smith. My fault. But Nolan Smith, is not being used at all either. And I don't think our linebackers aren't good. Our starting linebackers are not good. So why not just play him?
Play him. Develop him. Get him ready.
I get he's a rookie, but he was a dog in Georgia.
Dog.
And a lot of our defense are from people from Georgia. Like our 2 defensive tackles are, Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis. He was also from Georgia. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he was also from Georgia. So we have like 4 people on defense that are from Georgia. Their chemistry is gonna be on a different level.
Just taking them all from Georgia.
And Jordan Davis is also great, amazing. I'm pretty sure he's actually starting this year. He's been starting this year, and he hasn't been doing amazing, but he hasn't been doing horrible either. But they should play. I think they should change the lineup and put Jordan Smith, Jalen Smith, Jordan Davis together at the defensive line, and then have Nolan Smith as their linebacker, their primary linebacker.
Develop them. Get them ready for it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but who do you have as your rookie? You said you have Jalen Carter, and then who else? Because I have 2 other people
I have
that I think should win.
Brian Branch from the Lions, safety.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's one of my people too.
I also had down Will Anderson Jr. for the Texans.
Actually, what about Witherspoon?
I like Witherspoon from Seahawks.
I actually have Witherspoon as my number 2.
Yeah,
and
he's
then
solid
I have
too.
Brian Branch as my number 3. I think Brian Branch might actually he could steal it from Jalen Carter. Just because the team is winning,
The
the
team's
team is
doing
doing amazing.
real
And you don't
well.
expect them. You don't expect them to do good. You don't expect them, and it's a lot of. It's because of their defense. A lot of it's because of their defense. And he was able to step up because of he's a safety, right?
Yeah.
Or he's a cornerback.
Safety.
He's a safety, right? Okay, so he was able to step up because of what's his name getting injured? Oh, Gardner Johnson, bro. Oh my god.
CJ Gardner Johnson.
He got injured, and that kind of opened it up for Brian Branch to like take over.
Yeah. He had a solid pick
and
six.
it's
He's
been
got
good.
33 tackles this year. That's crazy.
Yeah, so
He's
that's why I
everywhere.
think he might take it over, and I think he actually should deserves it more than Jalen Carter just because he has more playing time and he's been doing more for the team than Jalen Carter has because Jalen Carter is not a starter. But if Jalen Carter was starting 24/7 every game, he would take it 100%. But because he's not, I think Brian Branch should win it.
Yeah, I like Brian Branch, but I also see Jalen Carter too. With the time that he's given, he's really electric though. So
Yeah. But I didn't really think about Will Anderson to be honest. Although he is doing good, I didn't really like put him up there in my opinion.
yeah, I mean, I don't think
But he
he's doing as
actually
great as I mean, he was the top defensive player in the draft, top pick. So, I mean, it's not doing terrible, but I don't think he's shining as much as those other two, or even
no,
three.
I mean, but he's been doing good for the team that he's on,
Yeah,
you know.
that's what I
But
mean. Is a good player
and
to
he's
build
helped.
around on defensive
Yeah, no,
wise.
he's helped for sure. He's helped for sure, but I don't think he's gonna win it at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to have his name up there though. But I think Brian Branch might steal it, and if not, Jalen Carter. I mean, I hope Jalen Carter gets it, but I don't want to say that because he's not getting that play time that he deserves, and that might hit it. That might mess it up.
I had Coach of the Year. Did you have Coach of the Year?
Yeah, yeah, I did the coach of the year. You have it as Dan Campbell.
I had
I
Dan
want him to
Campbell
win it.
too. There.
Who's your number one though? I'm
I
assuming that's
like
not him because
I like
you
Demeco
said that.
Ryans from the Texans. I think he's
Wait,
doing.
actually, I mean,
I mean, the way he's turning the Texan teams around, they were one of the worst teams in the league last year, and now they're 4-4. Picking up C.J. Strode, picking up Will Anderson. I mean, he's doing right on both sides. Like, I really like Demeco Ryans.
no, that's also a reason why I said Dan Campbell because is I forgot about the Texans, bro, because they're both kind of in the same situation, but I think that the Texans actually should that he should deserve it more because he is putting more work into it because like their team is way worse than the Lions team. Um, Lions on paper aren't that great,
But they're a
but they're
contending
better than the
team.
Texans. Yeah, they are.
Like, when's the last time you could confidently say that the Lions are a
Bro,
Super
I
Bowl
know,
contender?
dude. I watched this YouTuber who MMG. I don't know if you know him.
Mm-mm.
He loves the Lions. He's always been a Lions fan. So I always, whenever I watch him, he always talk about the Lions, and he always be depressed, crying because it's always been trash. And this is the only year that he's talking so much. Every YouTube video I watch, he's just talking shit about every other NFL team besides the Lions. He's like, I can talk shit now. My team's doing good.
It's his time. It's his
Um,
turn.
but I think okay. So I was looking because I like I told you before, I was doing some research because like I know a lot about offense, but I don't really look at coaches that well. I don't really know coaches' names that well either. But um, I did see that Dan Campbell is number one. That's not why I picked him. I just love the Lions as like a team, and I think that he did a great well at making them like work together as a team. But now that you're making me think about it,
Telling
Demeco
you,
Ryan should win it because he's making a team
he's
full of
turning
what you could
it
say scrubs.
completely around. They already have more wins than they
Yeah,
do last year.
and it's all because I say like players individually might be better than others. Like they say like AJ Brown might be better than like this one player just individually, but like it's not a one person game. It's a
Right.
team game.
Right.
And chemistry, like for example, I don't know, I can compare this to like actually I could even say this about the Niners. I was gonna say NBA, but the Niners are fitted with hella good people, hella good talent, and they're not clicking.
Right.
Obviously, injuries are also affecting that, but they're just not clicking chemistry wise. Like I prefer the Texans right now because their chemistry is just amazing. Like same with the NBA. I know we're switching out topics a little bit, but the NBA they have Russell Westbrook, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, James Harden on the same team. They lost a lot. They lost their first two games
Right.
because chemistry is more important than good players.
Yeah.
And like the Texans chemistry and the Lions chemistry these like few games, bro. This year has been amazing, and that's why they're connecting.
Yeah, and that's what
That's
it
why they're
makes it like
connecting.
they're all like most of their like their new players are rookies, and they're gonna form those
Yeah,
chemistries together on this. This is their first journey
I
on
mean,
both ends, and they're gonna
and
do it
rookies
together.
have a big grind because they want to succeed.
Yeah,
They're fresh,
they want to prove their name.
their grind is at 100 right now.
Yep.
And CJ Stroud for sure wants to prove himself. He wants to be like, y'all should have been the first pick. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys folded on not taking me first, and he's doing his shit.
Yes.
He's doing his shit. And but also one person I like kind of like, and people are giving him hate is Robert Salah. Salah, I don't know how you say his name, or his last name, but the Lions aren't doing great. They have a good team, but
Mhm.
like people are hating on Zach Wilson. I low key am one of those people who kind of like Zach Wilson. I won't say he's one of the best players. I see him kind of as a like Josh Allen. Um, but I think Zach Wilson, if you give him the right team, I don't think he's horrible.
I
I
think
think he's
it's
getting a lot of hate,
I
but
just
bro, look, his O line isn't good. I'm just
mm-mm.
gonna say that his O line is trash. I mean, if when you don't have time to throw a ball, you're gonna throw interceptions because you're gonna force passes. Like, and he's young. Like, he doesn't have like like
And that's what had Aaron
the
Rodgers
knowledge.
scrambling in the first game and tore his
And what
Achilles.
happened? See what I'm saying? Like, and like this last their game on Monday night, he got so much hate for it. I looked
Oh,
at
a lot of
comments and
hate.
everything was just hate, hate, hate. But bro, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he was the issue that game. That game he had like 200 something yards, 268 yards, I think. Zero touchdowns, zero interceptions, and he threw 268 yards. Like he threw good, but the O line, like if you had to be nonstop running for your life and having nonstop contact on you, you're not gonna throw the ball
Right.
well. You're not, and especially when your weapons aren't that great. Like he has good weapons, but they're not out of this world. Like they're not Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Like,
Mm-mm.
and I don't think he's playing bad. And the reason he throws a lot of interceptions is because he's forced to throw bad passes because his O line cannot block for 2 seconds.
And another thing that plays a lot of factor in that I think is his confidence. I mean, his
No,
confidence has
dude,
to be so down
it
from
has to be
his
shit, bro. When
team,
you
his
all his
whole
shit, bro.
city, the whole internet. Like every time he gets on the internet, he's got to see his name being bashed and bashed and
Bro,
bashed.
but like I understand other games where he gets hit on, like shit on, but like his last 3 games have been good. You can't blame it on him. Like
Right.
this game, the game against
But
the
he doesn't
Eagles,
get praised for it
he
like
had
he
a
gets shit
seven.
on.
Yeah, exactly. But like the game, I'm just gonna talk about the game on Monday. It's been his best game this year, in my opinion. Game on Monday, he got so much shit on. He threw 67% completion, 263 yards, 80 QB rating because he threw no touchdowns. But 67% completion with a horrible O line and throwing 263 yards, is he actually the problem or is it someone else?
Right.
Because he did his job throwing the ball. It's not his fault they couldn't get into the end zone. Maybe like that has to do with the O line. That has to do with everything else, not just him. I think he's just like being put. The blame's being put on him. Because like who else would they have to blame on? They're putting it on him.
Just looking at the quarterback and they're just
And that's why I think I like Robert Salah. I think he should be up there as well because people are hitting on him as well for giving him the chance to like you know succeed. But I think he's doing really good at developing him. And I think he actually might be good eventually. If he can like just focus on like his own confidence, because confidence is obviously at an all-time low.
right.
But obviously, I don't think obviously Robert's not gonna win it. But I'm just saying, like I really like the idea of him being up there. But for sure, I think I at first I thought it was Dan Campbell, but you changed my mind. I think D'Amico Ryan should win it. Um, yeah,
But I can see it going either
I think
way
he
with
should.
those two. So
But I feel like right now the odds are going for Dan Campbell, but I don't think he should win it because if you look at like yeah, I think the Lions are gonna do better than the Texans for sure. But look at their backstories.
right, Lions were
The
9 and
Texans
8
came from
last
more.
year. They weren't
Yeah, the Texans came from more.
still
They came
winning.
from
Yeah,
more. They came from they were a rebuilding team. Like they traded everything away.
everything.
Everything. They started from nothing. They should not be this year should be a year where like, oh yeah, like they get 2, 3 wins. That's it. They should not be this good at all.
Nope.
And they're doing shit. So I think actually no, you're right. They should have him win the coach of the year 100%. Unless things change, because change. It's only the midseason.
It's only
Things could
midseason.
change.
Things can go different
Either things can
directions
go
real quick.
well or completely like the Eagles could not even make it to the playoffs. You never know. Wait, no, I shouldn't say
I
that.
don't know about that one. They're gonna make it to the playoffs, I'm sure.
Bro, if they make it to another Super Bowl and they lose, I'm gonna cry. I know you're over there. You want to make it to the playoffs at least, bro. I'm sorry about you, man.
I want to have a winning
But
record.
bro, I
I
mean,
want to win 4 games at least.
wait.
Chicago won today.
But
Let's go.
what do you think is gonna happen though with like the draft picks and stuff? Because you guys might get the first pick. Let's say you guys do get the first pick. What do you think is gonna happen?
People
Like,
keep
what do you
saying
want to see happen?
we're gonna take Caleb Williams. I don't see it. We don't need a
Bro, I mean,
quarterback.
take Marvin Harris.
Take Marvin Harrison Jr. Yes, that's what you
Bro,
need.
the QB is not the issue.
That's what I mean. Everyone
Like,
keeps
what's
saying
the
like,
point of
"Ooh,
getting another
they're
QB?
gonna Caleb Williams." It's not. Yeah, what's gonna be? What is the point?
What?
Justin
You're gonna get another
Fields is
QB to throw
not
to who?
terrible.
To throw to
He's
who?
playing
Who's he gonna
bad.
throw to?
Right. He's not terrible. Look what he did
And
last
I
year.
think he's good. He's good because he can throw the ball and he can also run it, bro. His last not the last game because he didn't play good the last game because I'm pretty sure he got injured, right? 'Cause
He's
his
injured the
quad.
last 2 games.
Yeah, but against the Commanders and against the Broncos, 335 yards against the Broncos, 4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns, no interceptions.
282, one interception, and then
Yeah.
against the Commanders, 282 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. He is doing amazing, bro,
He
and he can also
plays
run the ball
well.
like it's crazy.
And he's
Bro,
he's
when
not
they get
running
his
the ball
weapons,
this
he
year.
runs.
I think that coaching is holding him back from that. I don't think that they're
He
letting him
did
run the
say
ball.
he did say it. He did say that. He
And it's
said it in the
crazy.
thing.
Why are
Yo,
you
I don't think
not
it's me. It's the coaching.
why are you not letting a player that specializes in that utilize that skill that he has? That's what makes him who
Bro,
he is.
they're probably talking shit like, "Yo, we're losing games because you're not passing the ball." He proved himself that he can pass the ball. Now let him
Right.
do his thing.
Let him do it. He's got it like
Like people
that.
say the thing about Lamar. Lamar's like, "Yo, Lamar can only run the ball. He's trash, but then he throws the ball amazing." Like they can do both things. Sometimes you can't pass the ball. Sometimes you have to run it. Sometimes you have to. But if you get another QB, it's gonna be the same shit.
Same shit.
More, like he's gonna be good, but team's not gonna win because who's he gonna pass it to? You guys need weapons.
Need him.
And Marvin Harrison, oh my
Marvin
god.
Jr. I mean, we know who Marvin Harrison is, bro, for a reason.
And he's
Bring
playing
his
so
kid
good
in.
he's playing so good in college, bro. He's playing
Yes.
so good. Oh my god, bro.
Dad was such a stud. Like, take the chance on that
Unless
one.
they do a trade, they do a trade to get like, and they can get both of them. Imagine they get both of them.
Crazy.
That's too risky. That's too risky. That's too risky.
It is.
Because you're not gonna get the first and second pick. That's gonna be hard as hell. But if you got both of them, that'll be crazy. But that's not gonna happen. I think they should for sure prioritize getting.
And you can trade for the first
a
pick.
weapon.
Look what we did last year with the first pick. We traded and got DJ Moore. Solid. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Because we had 9 draft picks in that draft. We didn't need the first one. We have our quarterback.
No, you guys did good. You guys got a weapon.
We had 8 solid offensive and defensive line, but they
just
just needed coaching better. These need to be coached
It's
better.
just like you guys traded a lot away.
Yes, we
You guys
did.
need to also you can't expect the team to be good when you traded so much away.
We need new coaching staff. Our defensive coordinator quit week 2. Our head coach and defensive coordinator are calling the same calls. Our offensive coordinator, he was a what was he, quarterback coach for Aaron Rodgers, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Luke Getsy was a quarterback coach for Aaron Rodgers. Like, come on, man, we got get the head coach out of there, bro. Get Matt Eberflus out. He's got to go.
As quick as you hear Jin not Jin, fuck. As soon as you hear Field say that that it's not his fault, that it's the fucking like staff, bro. Maybe he's being for real. Like if a player is speaking like that, because I've never heard a player say something like that, like it's not his fault, it's the staff's fault. Maybe it is the staff's fault, and he got a lot of hate for that too. When he said that,
He did. He got a lot of hate, and that's why. Yeah.
But like, dude. But then the next game, what did he do? He showed out.
He did.
And then people were like, "Wait a minute, maybe it is the staff." Like, bro, listen, like it's not always the players. Like he doesn't write his own plays. Like,
right.
And like what you said, he's not running the ball anymore.
He can't. Yeah, he can't do what he wants.
He's being manipulated. He's being manipulated.
Just think of what. So look at Miami. Their offense is crazy, right? I watched something with Tua. He had an interview, and same with Tyreek Hill. They say that the reason that they shine so much is because Mike McDaniels gives them freedom to an extent.
And the same with the Eagles.
You give these players freedom to express the player that they are.
Bro, they're players, bro.
And they'll shine.
At the end of the day, like the coaches don't play the game. They don't know as much as the players do. The coaches might think they know because they watch the game 24/7, but they don't play the game. And in some moments, there's sometimes where you have to do stuff that the coach might not agree with, but it will win you the game.
It's truth.
There's risks you have to take, and it might go wrong and it might go well, but there's risks you have to take. And if the coach doesn't like it, then he doesn't like it. But like, you gotta give your players freedom, especially when they're your stars. Like, you can't draft someone on the top of you can't have like they say you get like I don't know what pick Justin Fields was, but like you can't draft someone like the first round or whatever like that and just expect him to like not be great. Like give him the chance to show who he is because you didn't pick him like the first round to think that he's bad. He knows what he's doing. Give him a chance to show off, and if he's not doing good, then that's when you like step in and you're like he did great last year.
Records.
Last year wasn't his fault.
I mean, my friends were texting me saying like, "Yo, Justin Fields is that dude. He is him.
Yeah.
Like Justin Fields is the truth. You guys are set with this guy if you build around him." And look what happened this year. It's so different. It's like, what the hell? Dude's got potential, man.
Whose fault is that? Like he doesn't make the fucking playbook, bro. It's
He
the
doesn't.
coaches that tell him what to run. So the fact that he's not running the ball isn't because of him. And then you saw in the interview, he didn't say it directly, but he did say that it's the coach's fault. And he's talking about the fact that he's not allowed to run the ball.
Let him run.
It's the coach's
That's what he
fault.
does.
Because sometimes there's no open people, there's no people to pass it to. So you have to run it. And that's why he threw interceptions, because you have to force passes. And then that's when shit goes wrong. I don't know, bro. It sucks. It sucks to see shit like that happen, though.
It does. My
And the Eagles
team.
too. The Eagles, I know a lot of times where the Eagles are like, I've seen it in game, like happening live, where like, the coach always makes the first call, and like it's like a fourth down, right? Fourth and like 3, fourth or like 5 or something like that. And then the coach is like, okay, let's get the offense out the field. Let's kick the ball, like let's punt it, right? And the offense gets back on the field. Guess what happened? The offense was like, yo, we can trust us, bro. We can do this. We can do this. And then guess what? This fucking coach does? Okay, do your shit, bro. I believe in you. It's about trust, bro. And like
Trust.
they don't have trust in Justin Field, and like that's why you lose games. Like you have to trust your players. If you can't trust them, then like, bro, like I'm not gonna play with like you have to have your players playing with you, knowing that you trust him 100%. Because at that point, like if you have Justin Fields playing upset and annoyed and not being able to do what he wants to do, he is not enjoying the game and he's not gonna do good.
Mm-mm.
He would
Truth.
be, it sucks, bro, because he would be up here for awards and shit if he
He
was.
would be.
He could be up. He would be up here in MVP talks. To be honest, if he was doing what he was doing last year and
There
more
was
consistently, he would be MVP
analysts
talks.
that said that he would be, like last year. They said he would be an MVP candidate.
Yeah,
They were.
yeah. I mean, bro,
Look how he
he was doing
finished
Lamar
last
Jackson
year,
numbers.
dude. He was
He was doing
crazy.
Lamar Jackson numbers, bro. Lamar Jackson numbers, dude. Like, and better, low key.
He was crazy last
He was
year.
running it. He was running it more consistently than Lamar, which is hard to say.
He was a really good. He's the best running back quarterback last year. Best running quarterback last year. Confidently say that.
But you wanted to talk also about the Super Bowl predictions,
I did.
and for the beginning of the year, and this is kind of more of just like a thing where like I hope this happens, not a thing, not a realistic thing. But at first I was like, oh, this actually looks realistic. This actually might happen. It's crazy that this actually might happen. And I was saying Eagles versus Dolphins, because I love the Eagles and now I live in Miami, so it'd be kind
Right.
of cool to see both of my teams go up against each other. And also my friends all like the Dolphins, so like it'll be funny like to like go all watch it together. And I'm rooting for the fucking Eagles, and they're all rooting for the Dolphins. It'll be funny. But beginning of the year, I was like, yo, this actually might happen. The Dolphins are doing amazing. The Eagles are doing amazing. We're both undefeated. Oh, and we both lose a game, but it's like whatever. We're still doing amazing. But now I don't think that's gonna happen, because the Dolphins are pretenders in my opinion, because they've won all
Yeah.
their games against trash people,
Yeah.
and they've lost every game against winning records. So are they contenders or are they pretenders, bro? I think they're pretending. I don't think they're gonna make it, which sucks. But that might change now that we have Jalen. They have Jalen Ramsey. Maybe it changes. I don't know. But I think that Eagles. I don't want to say the Eagles though, because I don't want to jinx it. So I don't want to say the Eagles. Okay, I'm not saying
You
the
said the
Eagles.
Eagles. You already said it.
Shut up. No,
Hey.
shut up. Bro, I feel like I would say this Chiefs, because I feel like that's like you
Yes, sir.
back in the day, like the Patriots, you always say Patriots.
Yes.
So now I feel like you have to say Chiefs. You have to. But I feel like they might be stunned, because like we talked about earlier, Patrick Mahomes doesn't have a receiving core right now. And the same thing that happened in the first game of the season might happen in an important game, because they might get nervous.
Could, but you never know, because like he did it last year without it, or the year before.
You are true. You are right. You are right. And they just got they got Harmon back, so that things gonna look better. But Chiefs are for sure up there.
I have the
Now
Chiefs.
on the other side, I don't know. I don't want to say the Eagles, even though they have the best record right now. Wait, the Eagles are so good.
They are.
But
I
I
don't
don't want
know.
to say the Eagles, because I feel like the Eagles are gonna disappoint. Let me be honest.
Call me crazy.
I feel like they're gonna disappoint.
I have the 49ers and the Chiefs.
That's what I'm saying. I was gonna say that too, but I'm looking at the record. I'm like, fuck.
49ers are slipping.
If
Yes.
they're healthy,
They're unhealthy.
If they are healthy, it doesn't matter that Brock Purdy is trash. I'm saying right now, he's not that great as quarterback, but it doesn't matter that he's not the best, because their defense is gonna win. Defense wins games,
and look what they just did. We haven't even seen the addition to Chase Young yet on this defense. Nick Bosa and Chase Young.
But they added more than just Chase Young. They added someone else. Who else did they add?
Dude, I'm telling you,
Okay, they had another defensive player as well, bro. Chase Young, bro. They have Nick Bosa on one side and Chase Young on the other side, bro.
dude.
Which way do you go?
Every quarterback is
Where do you
not
what?
gonna be happy going up against that team. I promise you. And Debo will
But
be coming
I'm
back.
also.
It's another
I
weapon.
mean,
I'm
bro,
telling
but
you,
they also could be an upset.
they could be that too. They could be an upset.
And they took our player. They took the Eagles' fucking defensive tackle. Hargrave is his name.
Yeah,
I
but
forget.
just like
They
look at
took
the
a
other
they took
contending
a
teams
lefty.
though. The Bills on the Chiefs side. The Bills are so
Well, is
inconsistent.
that
The Bills have lost to some wonky teams. Going up against good teams,
dude?
I
No,
don't see it.
100%. You're right.
The Ravens,
Looking at just stats, they're gonna win.
the
They should.
Ravens look good though. The Ravens beat
Okay, I
Cincinnati.
agree.
The Ravens beat
I agree.
Lions. So the Ravens could be a crazy team on the AFC too. And I
I
also have
agree,
the
but
Jaguars.
I don't think the Eagles are. I mean, not the Eagles. I don't think the Ravens are going to be able to compete against that defense.
The NFC side is just so weird. The AFC has some sleepers that like it could go
Bro,
any way.
I don't see like. I'm trying to think of like Lamar Jackson in that situation. Okay, it's like a third down, 3rd and 10. Lamar, no one's open. Lamar's gonna scramble. Oh my God, it's Nick Bosa. Oh my God, it's Chase Young, bro. Like I
That's
don't
what
know.
I
I don't
mean. Those
like he can't. He's gonna run up the middle. There's more defense in the middle. They have their defense in the middle is amazing. Like the linebackers, they're fucking.
I
Like I don't know.
have the
If he goes to the right, he's fucked. If he goes to the left, he's fucked. He goes up the middle, he's fucked. Where is he gonna go?
I don't know. I mean, I would love to lock the Chiefs in because I love Patrick Mahomes. I love to see him win, but just the Jags and the Ravens, they've beat some good teams, man. I
But
mean,
but remember who Terrence Lawrence is. He might not be doing the best, but he is a winning person.
bro,
They've been in every team that should
they've
lose.
beat contending teams. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
yeah. Chargers are very disappointing. I thought that would be like a
Oh,
tier
the
two, but
biggest
their defense is
disappointment.
insane.
They have so many
Fucking, their
weapons on
defense is
both
insane.
sides.
Eric Kendricks, they have Eric Kendricks on defense. He just got. They have Joey
Joey
Bosa.
Bosa,
They have Khalil
Khalil
Mack.
Mack. Offensive, you
What's his
got
name? The strong safety. The strong safety. Derwin James.
they got
Bro,
an offensive. They
what?
got Justin
No, I
Herbert,
mean,
Austin
their offense
Eckler,
is insane.
Keenan Allen. They have
They
so many
had
weapons on both ends,
they
and
had
they
the
are the
other
biggest
guy, the other
disappointment.
receiver.
They had Thomas before he got injured. They're just the biggest disappointment on both
We
ends.
won their lat.
Yeah, they beat us,
Bro, but
but everybody beats us.
I mean, wait, did you guys win? Did you guys win today?
We won today by 3.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh,
It's fire. But yeah, I would like to say the Eagles, but I have a feeling that they're gonna choke, you know. And just the thing is, we haven't seen this Niners
this
defense or this
Niners
Niners
defense
team
is gonna be
healthy.
crazy.
We haven't seen them fully healthy, so it's like we can't. I feel like I can't say anything right now. Obviously, off of just the mid-season, because we're talking about mid-season right now. Off of just mid-season, it should be Eagles versus Chiefs,
Right?
or even Ravens, maybe, or even the Jaguars for example. Because I think in the AFC side, it could be either Chiefs, Ravens, or Jaguars. But on the
Yes.
NFC, it should just be Eagles. Maybe the Lions, but I don't think the Lions can compete against the Eagles.
No.
Or let's say the Lions go up against the Niners. The Lions are like they're not. The Lions are good teams. They're a good team, but they're not making the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, but they're not. They're a good contender, but they're not gonna make it. I don't think they have it in them yet because they're too young. Um, but the Eagles should like right now they are the only ones that should make it off of just bare stats.
I'm telling you, that
But that could
49ers
change
team.
when we see the Niners get when they get health. It's just they get dude the Niners the Niners is the only team that gets better every year consistently.
Yes.
Every year they just get more and
They just
more,
add
but they keep on
weapons.
upsetting.
They
But they keep on
do.
upsetting, bro.
They do.
And it's just like we see them be so dominant. They're always so dominant in the regular season. The playoffs come along, and they're just not the same team. They're
Nope.
just not the same team. Never in the playoffs are the same team, and it's so disappointing because even though I'm an Eagles fan, I used to want the Niners to do good, and they just are a lot of times very disappointing. But that could change in the year. They have way more weapons than they ever have had, so things could change for the better. They play the Jaguars on Sunday, so that's gonna be an interesting match because we were just talking about the Jaguars making
Yep.
the Super Bowl. That'd be pretty cool because that could be a Super Bowl. Jaguars versus 49ers. That could be what happens.
Yeah. We'll
I don't
see.
think the Jaguars are
Two
gonna make it
content,
though.
two
I don't
teams.
think
I don't
that
know,
they
man. They
have it.
they
Because
beat
the
good
Jaguars
teams.
could make it, but dude, I know, but they don't have like it doesn't make sense because they don't have shit, bro. They
They
don't have
still do it
much.
though. They beat good
They're
teams.
dogs, bro. They're dogs, bro. How do they do it though, bro?
It's crazy.
Insane,
In the
bro.
playoffs, if it goes that way, they could go.
I mean, I'd love to see it. I mean, it'd be cool because like I'm not gonna lie, it gets boring watching Patrick Mahomes every year in the Super Bowl. But
I love it.
I know you love it.
Dude.
But being an Eagles fan, but I promise you, you're not gonna when the Bears start to win games, you're not gonna love it. Okay, you only love it right now because your team is not making it there. But when
Yeah,
you start
we're
making it
not.
there, bro,
I gotta watch
bro,
something good.
I'm crying, bro, because I'm like, fuck, we have to go up against Patrick Mahomes again, bro. Fuck, bro. Fuck. Like we go through all this, like, bro. We have to fight the Niners. We have to fight all these good ass teams, and then we have to fight the Chiefs at the end of the fucking series, bro. Oh my god, bro. We don't get a fucking break. It's gonna be tough, bro. I don't think that's why I don't think the Eagles are gonna make it because like they're good, but I can see them folding against the Niners. Like I mean, last year the only reason we won was kind of because of injuries. I'm not gonna. Like, I'm an Eagles fan, but like I have to be honest, we lost because we won because of injuries. They had so many injuries last year.
And their one loss,
Like
the Eagles' one loss is to the Jets, isn't it?
yeah,
That's what I mean. Like a team like that could beat
like
the
that's crazy.
Eagles.
That's what I'm saying. How do we
Like
lose to the
what?
Jets,
And
bro?
how close were you guys losing to the Commanders? Went in OT, didn't it?
Yeah, no, that was they stopped our cushions.
That's what I mean. It's too close to those weird teams, man.
That's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
know.
We win because we fight for that shit. But our wins are never very far apart. They're never very far apart. So that's why I'm scared because now if we go up against the Niners, like I don't know what we're gonna be able to do, bro. Because every other games we've won. Yeah, we have an 8-1 record, but all the games have been close. Most games have been, besides like Dolphins, for example, like Dolphins, we kind of like blew them out. Pause. But it started off very like close, and at the end we started like going crazy. But yeah, now that you talk about the Jets, I'm looking at the Jets right now. Jalen Hurts threw 3 interceptions. That's why we lost.
That's what I mean. It's
AJ Brown
weird.
had 131 yards, and we still lost. Zach Wilson, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. They still won. They only had 1 touchdown on offense, and it was Brees Hall, who has been getting no touches this year, by the way.
Facts.
Getting no touches. And that's but like maybe that's Jets' problem. They're focusing so much on passing and not rushing the ball. Maybe. But I think yeah, the Eagles mid-season, due to mid-season, because we're talking about mid-season, Eagles should make it. So I think it should be Chiefs versus Eagles realistically, but that could change.
Good.
I wouldn't keep it that way. I'm gonna say like overall though, react overall, where I think it's gonna be the Niners versus Chiefs.
That's what I have.
I think it's gonna, yeah,
Niners, Chiefs.
I think it's gonna be better. And I wish I could even say the Rams. I really wanted the Rams to be good, bro, because I want to see that those two receivers go crazy in the playoffs, bro.
They ain't even gonna make it.
They're not even gonna get close, bro. I mean, look at fucking Aaron Donald, bro. I was gonna say Aaron Rodgers, damn. Hey, wait. Aaron Rodgers is coming back soon, bro. I don't know, bro.
He wants to come
It's
back for
coming
the
soon.
playoffs. I don't know about
Bro.
that.
Apparently he had like a crazy, like different, like new surgery that's apparently supposed to like
He's
make
throwing
you
the
like
ball
recover
already.
way
He's
quicker.
off the back. He's
Yeah,
stepping off the back foot, throwing the ball.
he's stepping back foot already, throwing the ball
What?
and looking good.
Happened two
And I'm
months
like, bro,
ago, and he's
it's
throwing.
only been 2 months, dude. And you know what pisses me off even more? I'm going through an Achilles injury right now, and I'm like, bro, how is this guy recovering faster than me? He's like 40.
Fast.
I'm 20. Like he's twice my age, and I'm taking
Crazy.
longer to recover. Like I have tendonitis in my Achilles right now, so my Achilles is like swollen, and I'm not allowed to jump or do anything, and like it hurts. And then I see this guy tore his entire shit, and he's doing better than me.
He's fucking slinging the ball.
I'm like, what the fuck? Hello? No, but I mean, yo, if he comes back, it's gonna be beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. And so far, the Jets are doing good enough to keep them in like contending. So if he does come back, it's just that division is hard.
It is
AFC East, because the Bills, Dolphins, Jets, it's a hard division to make it out of. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I think that Jets could make it. And if Aaron Rodgers comes back, they could make it to Super Bowl.
crazy. It could be. They were a favorite in the beginning of the year
I
with Aaron
mean, as
Rodgers.
they
They were
should,
like a favorite.
as they should. Wait, didn't the Jets get that running back,
Dalvin
Dalvin
Cook.
Cook?
They haven't been
Has he
really
been
using
playing?
him.
He's not
That's
even
when
playing. Bro,
that's when
what are they doing,
Brees
bro?
Hall was complaining that he wasn't getting enough touches, so they gave it to him.
You for real, bro?
Yep.
This is embarrassing, bro. I'm gonna
Dalvin
be
Cook
honest.
is a
Like, honestly,
stud.
dude, he's been getting 3 touches, 2.5 touches per game.
Dude, he's a stud. I've seen a lot of
It's like
rumors of him
everywhere he's
going to
gone.
Chicago. Bring him here,
I,
please.
no, bring him to the team he needs him because, for example, he was on the Vikings and the Vikings weren't using him either as much as he should be because they were trying to like they even said it that they were trying to move more towards passing than rushing, and that's probably why he left. And it's like, bro, how are you gonna say that when you have one of the best like rushing like running backs in the game?
True.
But dude, Chicago, Justin Fields, Dalvin Cook, Marvin Harris, that would be like insane. That would be insane. I'd actually love to see that. I'm not gonna lie.
You and me both, brother.
But we'll still beat you.
We have the highest cap space. We have a lot of money still.
I mean, I'd hope so. You guys have nobody. Like who
We
you
just
like
signed.
you
We just
better.
signed
Yeah, Sweat. No
Sweat. Yeah,
he's good.
we signed him for
Bro,
a
why are
lot of
the
money.
oh wait, why are the Commanders selling so much right now?
I don't know.
Their record is not bad. They could like beat the Cowboys. They could pass the Cowboys. They could have. They're doing good for how bad their team was.
They put
They're not
they got
bad,
rid
but
of
like they were
everything.
doing good. And then they just got rid of everything. And I'm like, bro, you guys were doing a good. You guys were having good season, and you give away Chase. You give away your whole defense for what? I don't know. They could have made it to the playoffs. I honestly think they could have, because like for
Yeah,
example, they're making the Eagles struggle. They were hurting
they're
the Eagles and making the
struggling
Eagles
on the
work for it.
Eagles. Yep, they
And
were
they started
putting the
off with a
work on them.
winning record. They could, because like the Cowboys are 5-3. They're 4-5. They could get past the Cowboys and make it to like wild card. But not anymore. I mean, if they do it now, then I'll be like surprised, but they're not going to. But yeah, so you think that the Chiefs are gonna make it and the 49ers. That's your pick, right?
Yep, it's me.
That's you. Not the Bears. Bro, I'm gonna bully you into the Bears like making it to the
Oh
playoffs.
my gosh.
It's gonna be a while.
We'll be at it for a while, dude.
Well, actually, no. You don't know that because what happened? Look what happened with the Texans.
That's what I'm
You don't know
saying.
that.
Yeah.
It took one. All it takes is 1 year, bro. All it takes is 1 year.
Well, that year better come quick.
That year better come quick. Yeah,
my room right now is full, so much bear stuff in it. Got all the shit on the walls,
I
man.
see. You need like a Super Bowl thing up there, bro.
I saw
Bro,
my team
if
go
they
to
go
the
to the
Super Bowl once.
if they go to the Super Bowl, you have to go.
I saw them go to the
It
ones.
might be that you have to go.
2006.
Huh? You went?
I wasn't there,
Or
but
you
I saw
watched?
them go.
But you have to go. You have to go, like, in
2006, we
person.
got pummeled by a fucking prime time Peyton Manning.
Bro, how old were you in 2006?
10. I'm
Bro,
old, bro.
I was 3. I was 3. I was still in Cuba, like just like
Bro.
figuring out what I was gonna do with my life.
Fuck, bro.
Damn, dude.
Comeback player of the year?
We didn't talk about comeback player of the year.
I think we should all have the comeback player of the year as Damar Hamlin from the Bills. The fact that
I want to say that, but like I
the
don't
fact that
wanna say
he's
that
been
sometimes.
playing is remarkable.
Yo, he for sure should win it. Like that should be out of doubt.
I mean,
But
it doesn't.
I want to put him
Not
to the side. I want to put him to the side
who you
because
got?
I feel like it's not fair. Because like I mean, what he went through is insane. So I was like, okay, he for sure should win, but I'm still gonna look at other people who I think should still win it. You know, like if he hadn't happened, I think, for example, Joshua Dobbs was being amazing
Yeah,
for what they're giving him. He's doing amazing.
I
And
like that.
honestly, they're destroying him. Like they're making him like seem like such a bad player when in reality, like they're just not giving him a chance.
No, wait till he gets
They're
Justin
not.
Jefferson back. Give him a nice
Dude,
receiver.
oh my god. He won without him.
That's what
His
I mean.
first fucking game time playing for the Vikings with now nothing, no practice with them at all. And one that I actually want to say as well, Baker Mayfield. I'm just like,
I like
I think
that.
Baker Mayfield gets so much hate. He gets so much hate for no reason, bro.
I like that because I like Baker.
Like
I love Baker on
love
this Tampa
Baker.
Bay team.
He's been doing so good for the Tampa Bay, bro, and like no one talks about it that much. He was in MVP talks in the beginning of the season.
He
By
was.
the way, I don't know if you saw, and like he actually wore off because the like like the team isn't doing that great. Actually, where are they standing right now? They're 3-5,
I
so
think
obviously like
yeah.
they're not gonna make it to the playoffs most likely. I
That
think
division
too.
sucks though.
Yeah, they
They
could make it. They just have to like they have to step up. Like they have the weapons for it, you know.
they do.
But Baker is good. I
I
get
like
that
it.
he didn't do that great on the Browns, but like you gotta think like not like some players are only good on certain teams.
Dude, Baker has always
Like
been good. We saw what he did in college. I mean, he's fucking great. He's like
yeah, but people
44
are like
touchdowns and
you,
5 interceptions the year before he got
you could
drafted.
say he was bad because because Odell was like, oh my god, he wasn't giving me the ball. I was so hoping this play didn't give me the ball. I was hoping this play didn't give me the ball. It was just because Odell. Odell kind of like ruined his career a little bit.
Yeah,
Because they was talking a lot of shit. But like, do we know whose fault was it? Was it Odell or was it Baker's? We don't know. But right now, let's give it a benefit of doubt. But right now, he's proving himself, and I love it for him. I love it for him because he has had so much hate, and I never thought he deserved it.
I don't think he
Never
did
thought he
either.
deserved it. 12 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 1,800 yards, 65% completion, doing amazing, dog.
Yeah,
Obviously, he does have weapons to throw to,
he does,
but like
but
he
he's
had weapons.
still
He had weapons on the Browns too. He had weapons on the Browns too, and they didn't do shit. So like, I don't know. He's good. He's
he
really good.
is.
And I really like that this year he's finally getting the chance to like because remember that last year I think it was last year right where he like got signed by the fucking Rams and he had this one game with the Rams where he won
Yeah, he
for the
came. It
Rams.
was his first game on.
Yeah, and he won.
He
Like
did
bro, he is
winning
not
drive
as
down the
bad as
field,
people.
fourth quarter win. Yeah,
Yeah, he is not as bad as people think. Like
he's
he's
not.
clutch. He's good.
He's
It's
good.
just when you put a bad name on someone, it sticks more than good names.
It
Because
does.
he could do a million good things right now, but his bad name's gonna stick more than it's gonna take a lot for it to go away. It's gonna take a lot, and that's why he's not MVP anymore. And I mean, he doesn't deserve it anymore because the team is doing horrible. But if the team was doing better, I think he should be MVP talks.
Yeah,
And I think if it wasn't for Damar Hamlin, obviously, thank God he's better and he's doing amazing. He's doing great. He was always a good player, and obviously that step back made it even like it was scary as fuck. And now the fact that he's already back playing is insane, which is what you
yeah.
said earlier. Which I do agree he should win it just because of that. But I wanted to say I wanted to put him to the side and just talk about players who've been playing their
I've
entire
been playing
career.
better
You know
than
what I
last
mean?
year. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because Damar Hamlin, like, he's gonna get the freebie. I'm not trying to be mean,
No,
but he
but
obviously is
yeah,
gonna get the freebie because he was injured. Like, he was a crazy injury. Like, he's gonna get it
he
regardless.
they stopped the NFL.
Regardless.
When's the last time the NFL game was stopped in the middle of the game?
Yeah. But
For
didn't it end up like didn't it end up like not like what happened with that?
he
Did he like
died out
die or
there.
was it?
I'm pretty sure he died out there, and then they
Oh,
resuscitated
no,
him
yeah,
in
no,
the
his
ambulance.
heart stopped and like
His heart
it was
stopped.
because of it was the one of the coaches or whatever just kept on going at it. Like his heart had stopped and the coach just kept on going, and he made his heart keep going because
Yeah,
of that coach. That
and then
coach
he
saved his
took
life.
one
Like
hit and it stopped him.
thank God to that coach, bro. That coach saved
The
his life.
coaching staff. It was the medical staff. The Bills medical
Yeah,
staff.
he kept,
He
bro.
kept his
I'm pretty
heart.
sure he said that. Yeah, he said that was like really low. It was like about to like just and he just kept on going. He just kept on going
He
until
just
like
kept going
whatever
till they
minutes got
got
there.
there. Yep.
If it wasn't for him, bro, like he owes him his life.
True.
And I feel like that's gonna be so good for that team because like it's gonna be like it makes him family, you know.
Yeah.
Demar Hamlin's probably gonna stay in that team for his rest of the career, bro.
That dude is gonna be close to him forever. Like he will owe that guy a lot.
I think Demar Hamlin for sure obviously should win it. But I just wanted to talk about like people who were playing like that
Right.
played last season completely and this season completely. That's why I wanted to like move on off from that because like I don't think it's fair to just talk about Demar Hamlin and talk about them, you know, because yeah they're not gonna win it, but it's still good to talk about them.
Yeah. I like that one. And I like the Baker Mayfield one. I think I agree with you on
I
that
mean,
one.
I did see a lot of like I saw a lot of TikToks and like people talking about Baker might winning NFE, I mean MVP in the beginning of the year. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
like I look agree with that. Like I fuck with Baker. Like, and I think it looks like he's gonna lose it. He's not gonna win the NFL Comeback Player of the Year odds. And even if it wasn't for Damar Hamlin, he's still not gonna win it. For some reason, they have Tua as the number 2 pick right now, and they have Lamar Jackson as well. They have T.J. Watt. They have Aaron Rodgers. They have Matthew Stafford. I don't know why any of those people are up there.
No.
Why are they comeback players? They're not. They're not. They're not. I guess Tua. Yeah, he could win from like some injuries last year, but he still did
He
good
had
last
his
year.
they were the
Yeah,
medical
his injuries were
staff there were
horrible. It was. Yeah, the medical staff was crazy.
they
Like
weren't
letting him
taking
play was
protocol
insane.
and shit and just
Yeah, but like he still played good. So like it's not really comeback. Like he still played good. Like the time that he played, he was good. You know, and
yeah.
like and then when he recovered from like the concussion stuff, he was good. Like yeah, but he was good. Like I don't really think he should be up there. Now someone like Baker Mayfield, who was like he didn't have a starting job for like a whole year, coming back to a starting job and like doing his shit. That's the one who I think deserves it. And like That's just who I think. And then obviously Damar Hamlin's gonna win it though, because you know he's been through a
Yeah,
lot of shit. All right, man.
I think that wraps it up.
So those are the predictions. Our predictions, my predictions, and my boy Flick's predictions for the midseason of the NFL.
Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. I'm hoping to get my boy Ronnie on some more episodes. I mean, I think this was a great talk that we had. Some great predictions. Thanks for coming out, Ronnie. I appreciate it so much.
Sir, yes, sir.
And
happy to be here, bro. I appreciate you, man.
absolutely.
It was
And we will
fun. It
catch
was
you
really
guys in
fun.
the next one.